there. Good evening. This is Vivian, and today is Monday. Wonderful Monday. Happy Monday to you. All right. So last night we talked about self-confidence. Having self-confidence is one of the best gifts you could possibly give yourself. And to have self-confidence, you have to build that muscle. You have to give yourself some positive affirmations. Make sure that it's not an ego trip, but it's self-confidence in that you are confident and believe in yourself. So tonight, what are we talking about? The only place to go is up. Let's talk about that. Hold on. Let me read this. Sometimes the bottom is exactly where you have to reach before you can rise higher than you have ever done before, than you ever have before. All right, so let's talk about it for a second. All right, so you know, people are going to fall down. I mean, all of us fall down at some point. Maybe not always hitting rock bottom, but we fall down, right? I don't know if you've ever reached rock bottom before or had the feeling that you had reached rock bottom, but there are a lot of people who've lost everything, and only then did they wake up and realize what it is they had to do to get back up. But at that point, there's nowhere to go back up. You can't go any further down than rock bottom, right? So sometimes what it does is it makes us take the bull by the horn and we reach for those dreams. And, you know, because we've hit rock bottom, we look down and you go, well, okay, that's it. I don't have any further down to go. So let me either just lay here and wallow in it or reach up. Right? So, and rock bottom could mean different things to different people. If you got an alcoholic or an addict, rock bottom for them may be that, they've abused that substance so much that they've lost everything. They've lost family, they've lost homes, they've lost money, they've lost cars, they've lost everything. They're living on the streets and all kinds of stuff, that could be rock bottom for a person that's an addict. And sometimes they can even get so low that they're nearly losing their lives before they realize they need to do something. They need to get some help. And so once they do realize that, then they can start rising up. They can start improving their lives and making their lives better. Some people do and some people don't. It just depends on the person and their mental attitude once they get to that rock bottom stage, And but once they get to that point, there's nowhere to go but up. For a business owner, it could mean losing your business, losing all your customers, being in a whole lot of debt, so much debt that it's drowning you and you don't see your way out. But once you get to that point, then a lot of times with business owners, that's when their creativity comes out. It's like, look, I got to do something. I got to fix this, or I'm going to totally lose my business. I'm going to lose everything. Because a lot of people's businesses are tied to their home life. They're tied to their only source of income sometimes. So you have to, when you look at that, you have to think about, oh my God, well, I got to do something. So start writing down some ideas and, something might jump out at you. I heard this story about this barber, and his family is generational barbers, right? So he was a barber, his father was a barber, his father's father was a barber. So they had a barber shop for like forever. And in that barber shop, there was a new place coming out around the country that offered $6 haircuts. So this barber decided, he said he was depressed. His son came home. His son saw his dad was depressed and he asked him, what's the matter? He says, well, we're going to have to close the shop. And he says, well, why? He said, because there's a place opening up around the country where people can get $6 haircuts. And I can't compete with that because I can't pay my workers. Um, I can't do anything with $6 because I gotta pay my light bills, I gotta pay to keep the building up, I gotta pay the stylist who cut the people's hair, right? And so the son said, Dad, well, we can't give up. We can't give up. This is not the end. This is not rock bottom. We got to find something. And so they start making a list of ideas and they start writing ideas. And then all of a sudden, one idea jumped out at them and they implemented the idea. And what the idea was to say, put a big banner on the outside of their barbershop and say, we fix $6 haircuts. So they went up, their customer base went up because apparently the people that were offering the $6 haircuts couldn't really afford to do $6 haircuts either. So it was the quality of the haircut was not that great. And so people would come back to these people to fix what they had gotten with the $6 haircut. So, that father and son were pretty much almost at the bottom, getting ready to close their business before they realized their creativity and then worked on that and came up with a wonderful idea and went straight up to the top. There is another story. It's also a good analogy. And then this is fictional, so, there's nobody, no real person. There was a man who had a clothing store. He had some new products coming in, so he advertised hard. He put out some flyers. He told everyone he knew to spread the word about his products, and he was having a grand old opening, and everything was going to be huge, and he was going to introduce this new line, and he set a date, and he said, okay, this is the date for the grand opening, and everybody show up. So, but on the day of the sale, people showed up to his store, but the store was closed. He had locked the door and went into hiding. The reason why he had gone into hiding was because he realized he didn't have enough of the new product to accommodate all the new customers that were coming in. And of course, then the customers left, never to return again. He lost everything. So when he went into hiding, because he wasn't thinking that he could order more stuff, right? Which was kind of a logical thing, but at the time he was not thinking logically, so he lost everything. He got down to rock bottom. And instead of facing the customers and promising to order more product, then he chose to lose everything, which in that case, it was a choice for him to hit rock bottom. But after that incident, he realized his error and that he had to rebuild his store and rebuild the confidence of his customers. But he also realized there was nowhere else to go but up. He had already lost all his customers. He had already lost his business because, of course, he didn't have anybody purchasing his products. So once he realized his error and he corrected the error, then he was able to build his store back up and go up. There's a quote, and I just want to kind of end this with the quote. And I love it because it's very appropriate for this topic. It says, an arrow can only be shot by pulling it backwards. So when life is pulling you back with difficulties, it means it's going to launch you into something great. Isn't that wonderful? It's by Paulo Coelho. And I think I really like that because it just tells you that when you hit bottom or you are pulled backwards by your difficulties and adversities, that's the very thing that catapults us into greatness. So there you go. All right, so I end these things with gratitude always. I am grateful for my children and my grandchildren. I am thankful that my new company provides exercise programs in the morning so I can exercise, whether I'm walking or total gymming or whatever. I can have an exercise routine to do in the morning. I'm thankful for my mentors who inspire me every day. I'm thankful for my coaching calls where I receive so much knowledge and helpful information. I'm thankful that money comes to me easily and effortlessly through multiple sources in increasing quantities on a continuous basis. I'm thankful that my business is growing by leaps and bounds. I'm thankful for my online family and my blood family. I'm also thankful that I have the opportunity to contribute to feeding hungry children around the world. I'm thankful that my dreams are coming true. And last but certainly not least, I am thankful for you and your continued patronage of my channel. And I would hope that you would like, share, and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to receive more content like this. Um, Also, if you want to know more about my business, you can visit the website that I put down in the link that I put down below. Or if you want to know more about the multiple streams of income program by Bob Proctor, I've also put that link down below. So I hope you guys are having a great evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow. But in the meantime, I wish you peace, I wish you love, and I love you guys so much. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.